Wehe Guru Ji Ka Khalsa, Wahe Guru Ji Ki Fateh. So we are doing a series of festivals all around India. So we've covered, this was the last one, 10 of them.
Okay.
So we've been traveling around the country. Last year we filmed Onam and Eid and Chitrai and Holi. And so the last of the series is filmed here, which is Hola, Mohalla. It's seen internationally, but also in India. It's on Nat Geo India. And surprisingly, people forget India is a big country. It's very diverse. And when we come to places like this, even for Hola Mohalla, many Indians, they might live in Kochi or in, Tamil Nadu, don't know their own country. So, doing this kind of show really explores. We dig our fingers into the stories, into the culture, into the devotion, all these things. And people that have seen some of our episodes so far are like, oh my goodness, I never knew that. So I think a festival like Hola Mohalla, certainly overseas, in Australia where I'm from, people would be amazed. They've never seen anything like this.
ਹੋਲੇ ਮਹੱਲੇ ਦੇ ਰੰਗ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਅੱਜ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਅਮਿੱਠੀਆਂ ਯਾਦਾਂ ਛੱਡਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੰਪੰਨ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਅੱਜ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ੀ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਵੀ ਹੋਲਾ ਮਹੱਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਕਵਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ। ਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਜੀਓਗ੍ਰਾਫੀ ਦੀ ਟੀਮ ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ਼ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਨੰਦਪੁਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀ ਇਤਿਹਾਸਿਕ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਆਈ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਲੰਮੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਤੋਂ ਇਹ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਸ਼ੂਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੋਲਾ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਸ਼ੂਟ ਕੀਤਾ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ। Hello, what's your name?
I'm Gary Megan. Wehe Guru Ji Ka Khalsa, Wahe Guru Ji Ki Fateh.
Yes, very nice.
So my name's Gary Megan. I'm filming here with National Geographic.
Yeah.
So we are doing a series of festivals all around India. So we've covered, this was the last one, 10 of them.
Okay.
So we've been traveling around the country. Last year we filmed Onam and Eid and Chitrai and Holi. And so the last of the series is filmed here, which is Hola Mohalla in Punjab.
I want to know what are the main purpose you came here and what do you want to show to country on this screen also?
Look, I mean, this show is seen internationally, but also in India. It's on Nat Geo India. And surprisingly, people forget India is a big country. It's very diverse. And when we come to places like this, even for Hola Mohalla, many Indians, they might live in Kochi or in, Tamil Nadu, don't know their own country. So, doing this kind of show really explores. We dig our fingers into the stories, into the culture, into the devotion, all these things. And people that have seen some of our episodes so far are like, oh my goodness, I never knew that. So I think a festival like Hola Mohalla, certainly overseas, in Australia where I'm from, people would be amazed. They've never seen anything like this. And hopefully for an Indian audience, they learn not just the top line, the idea of Hola Mohalla, but actually, what it means and what it means to the people that live here.
Okay, I want to also know that you wear the turban also for today.
Yeah.
You want to also came on the screen, so you wear the turban.
Yeah.
What you feel today you wear the turban?
When I got here the first day, it was a little bit overwhelming. And I really didn't understand what Hola Mohalla stood for or the devotion to the gurus, to Guru Gobind Singh, for example, and what that means to people. So I suppose a friend of ours put the turban on and did a very good job. And so I feel very privileged. I feel very blessed to wear this, to experience this. To see the spectacle that is Hola Mohalla, but more than that is to understand the spirituality of Hola Mohalla and how to see how the Sikh generosity, how that is the savor is a central tenet to everything that they believe, and I love that.
You also enjoy these celebrations of?
Yeah, of course. Of course I enjoy the celebrations. And the Langa, for example, I had a wonderful time. This idea of savor, of service, being able to do some Langa hopping, going to, for example, this event today, absolutely dangerous, but spectacular,
Okay. You also see this type of the crowd in first time also, yeah, so many times.
No, I've seen crowds like this. I mean, in Holi, in Onam, um, in Eid, for example. I mean, the big festivals like this, and this is what our show's about. India's mega festivals. If you want to have a look, it's on 2 episodes on YouTube, but it's on National Geographic and on Hotstar as well. So yeah, we see this a lot in India, but this is Punjab. It feels different. Obviously, everybody's wearing different dress. The devotion is different. The idea of life, of service, as we say, of those central tenets to Sikhism are very different. And yeah, that's what's wonderful. We're all different in the world.
Yes.
And what's wonderful about everybody I've met here, so accepting. It doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, what caste you are, what status you are. Everybody's treated the same.
You want to any words for me also?
For you,
Yeah.
nothing. If you live here and you're part of this, how wonderful! And
Yes.
thank you for letting me be part of it,
Yes.
letting me experience it.
Yes, this is so many colors in this field also. You also wear this is, about the dress, this is kurta pajama.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes. You also wear sometime also, before previous
Well,
time.
it's important. I think it's important when I feel very comfortable in this.
Okay.
So when we're traveling in India, if we're in the south, we might wear a mundu. So where you are, you have to kind of pay respect to the place. Yeah. So it could be the fabric, the material, the style. I mean, someone was explaining to me the kurta I had was an Afghan kurta because it had 2 pockets.
Yes.
And a traditional Punjabi only has 1 pocket, for example. So all these things are very interesting.
Okay. You want to, last question is that you want to any give message to you youngsters also, or your country? Yeah.
A final message.
Yeah.
Final message. I think personally for me, I love to travel. I love to experience new things, to connect with people, and I think that's a wonderful life to have. And actually, the one thing about Punjabis, I heard, because they're great travelers. You find Punjabis everywhere in the world, whether it's in Australia, in Italy, in the UK, and I think that's an essential part of life. Is to understand each other's lives and perspective. If you can have that, if you can accept people, nothing better.
You also.
You said last question.
Yes.
You said last
Now,
question.
only one, only
Little
one,
bit of colour
only
for
one.
you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And I want to know only, there are so many Sikhs in this Punjab, in
Yeah.
this place also. They also wear the bana, and you also interviewed those person whose are Christians. Then he will be
Yeah.
transferred in the Sikh families.
Correct. Yeah.
Do you inspire from the Sikhism?
Yeah, absolutely. I think what people, certainly now in this world that we live in, it's very confusing. And we know that what Sikhs, certainly with the people that we've spoken to, what it does, it's their answer to many things, whether it's peace, whether it's truth, whether it's guidance. There are lots of things that people are in search for. And obviously, this is a place where people find those things. So it's wonderful to hear, and really wonderful to see.
So do not worry, it's my pleasure and nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah,
And thank you
thank
very
you.
much for your hospitality. And thank you, Punjab. I'll be back.
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਮਚ। ਤੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਗੋਰੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਪਾਬੰਦ ਪੂਰੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ, ਤੇ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਸਨੇ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਕਹਿ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲਾਸਟ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ, ਪਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਹੋਰ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਹਾਸੇ ਦਾ ਪਾਤਰ ਵੀ ਬਣਿਆ। ਤੇ ਗੋਰੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਸੱਭਿਆਚਾਰ ਦੀਆਂ, ਤੇ ਉਸਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਬਹੁਤ ਆਨੰਦ ਆਇਆ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਕੁੜਤਾ ਪਜਾਮਾ ਤੇ ਟਰਬਨ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਬੰਨੀ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਉਸ ਇੱਕ ਵਿਲੱਖਣ ਪਹਿਚਾਣ ਹੈ। ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਜੇਕਰ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਵੇ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ੀ ਮੁਲਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਦੋਂ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ਼ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ੀ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਜਿਓਗ੍ਰਾਫੀ ਤੇ ਹੌਟਸਟਾਰ ਵਰਗੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਚੈਨਲ ਸਾਡੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਫੈਸਟੀਵਲਸ ਨੂੰ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੀ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੱਕ, ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਤਾਂ ਕਿਤੇ ਨਾ ਕਿਤੇ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ। ਕੈਮਰਾਮੈਨ ਜਤਿਨ ਕੁਮਾਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਚੋਵੇਸ਼ ਲਟਾਵਾ, ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਨੰਦਪੁਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ।